We are Georgetown County's only open admission animal center. We take in all animals that enter our doors as space permits. This year, we will service over 4,000 Georgetown County pets and people. We're so excited to show you our mission.
Hi, my name is Ed Ritchie. I am a board member at St. Francis Animal Center, and also I am a multi-adopter from St. Francis. From St. Francis, we started off with a Chihuahua that was 14 years old in 2006. He lived to be 22 years and 8 months old. We then adopted a French Bulldog, which was very unusual. And then after that, we adopted Beulah, who is this dog right here. She came in, she was wandering around, picked up by animal control. She was 3 or 4 years old at the time. We felt that she was definitely somebody's dog. And that's the one thing that kind of will surprise you. A lot of dogs that come in here, we think, oh, they're not, they've got to be somebody's dog. They're so good and they're so sweet. It has to be somebody else's dog. She stayed here for about 5 days. And one day when I was locking up, I just literally walked up to her cage and said, come on, let's go home. And that was the end of that. She's 8 years old. She's just an awesome, wonderful, sweet dog. She loves kids, she loves puppies, she loves other dogs. So we followed her up, since we had such great luck with her. We followed up with Coco, a Chihuahua, who was actually found on the bridges going into Georgetown. The story goes that the woman thought she was a brown paper bag blowing in the wind. Turned out she was a little brown Chihuahua, 3 years old, or about 3 pounds or so. She came in, and again, I think a lot of it is the unknown, which keeps people from coming to shelters, because when she came in, we had her in her kennel. She was growling at everybody. She was threatening to bite someone. She was doing everything. My other half came in and literally just picked her up and pulled her out of her cage, and she went home with us. So I think it's the fear of the unknown of what you're getting. As a person who has purchased dogs before, I will tell you that my animals that I've adopted, even with the unknown on the dogs themselves, about where they come from, what their background was, if you adopt a dog and you commit to a dog and you give them lots of love, I think they actually turn out to be maybe a little bit better dogs. I love my dogs. I still have my dogs of 12 years that I did get from someone. But I will tell you that my adopted dogs have been a lot less stressful on all of us. I think we've given them all a great life, and we're just very happy with our dogs from St. Francis.
While 2020, as we all know, has been a challenging year for all of us, St. Francis Animal Center was able to place over 1,400 animals in loving homes. And our clinic, the Cotton Memorial Clinic, was able to give medical attention to over 2,000 animals, either here at the organization or personal pets of folks who come and use our services. To give you more of a background about us, I'd like to give you some other facts about St. Francis Animal Center. Since 1983, St. Francis Animal Center has sought to promote respect for lives of cats and dogs by breaking the cycle of abuse, neglect, and overpopulation in the Georgetown area community. St. Francis works directly with animal control and the Sheriff's Department to intake stray, at-large, abused, and neglected animals throughout Georgetown County. Other shelters that are intakes for strays and abandoned animals are often forced to euthanize animals merely because they don't have space. Here at St. Francis, we are a no-kill shelter. That makes it important that we work hard to get our animals adopted into loving, forever homes.
My name is Megan, and I'm the volunteer coordinator here at St. Francis. I help train the volunteers so they can be safe and successful here. Whether you need service hours, want a career in animal welfare, or you're just an animal lover, we have volunteers opportunities for you. Helping animals in our care is challenging and rewarding. It can also be physically and emotionally draining, but worth it. Without volunteers, our animals and our mission would be underserved. Volunteers are welcome at the shelter daily. You must be 16 years or older to volunteer. Being able to provide cleanliness for our animals is a crucial part of our day-to-day operations. Operating with a small staff and large number of animals, helping with the cleaning, care, and feeding of our shelter cats and dogs is a key operation. All animal areas are sanitized inside and out every day. If you are physically unable to do the larger tasks but still want to help, there are over 75 water and food bowls that need to be washed every day. Your marketing skills can help our cats and dogs get adopted. You can photograph and video our animals for our website, Facebook page, news, and for Pet of the Week posts. Our adoption photos make all the difference when trying to place our animals into loving homes quickly. Photographing dogs and cats can be challenging but fun. Be ready for lots of personality and laughs. Dog walking is one of our most physical volunteer opportunities in-house. The more socialized and obedient the dogs are, the better chance they have in finding a new life through adoption. Walking on a leash may be new to some of our dogs. Whether it's your Monday lunch break or a few hours on Saturday with your family, every walk helps. You can also participate in our Front Street walks or our beach walks for off-site dog walking. We need dedicated cat lovers to hang out with our cats. Our cats love attention from volunteers who prepare them for their forever home. Cats don't respond well to change or new things in their environment. Moving into a shelter or a new home can be a big change. Their usual reaction is to distance themselves. Watching an animal pull back in fright from a friendly hand is heart-wrenching. You don't know their past, and they may have some issues, but that doesn't mean they don't have potential for a great future. Socialization is key to rehabilitating fearful dogs and cats. We need volunteers who can socialize with them. As you can imagine, our facility always has needs for repairs as well as upgrades. If you're handy with tools, this would be ideal for you. Landscaping and heavy lifting are both in constant need here. The quality of laundry that gets done here every day at the shelter is hard to believe. Medical towels, cat beds, towels, and every new linen donation has to be washed, folded, and placed in its specific location. This is a great and easy way for volunteers to help our staff. Stacks of newspapers are dropped off to us weekly. Our cats get clean newspapers every single day for their bottom of their cage underneath their beds. Volunteers can help by unfolding newspapers. This volunteer activity is great for someone that doesn't want to work directly with their animals but still wants to help. You can even do this at home and bring it in. Adoption teams are needed to hit the road to off-site adoption events. Volunteers are needed to help unload, set up for an event, walk dogs during the event, then help break down and reloading. Plus you get to talk up the dogs for adoption. Shy Dog Program and Cat Socialization are two programs that you can be involved in to truly make a difference in our animals' lives. We'll teach you how to properly interact with our shy animals and the steps it takes to get them to trust humans. This is a very slow process, but I can't describe how incredible it is to witness. We have about 10 staff members a day to care for all of our animals, so volunteers are a huge help. A lot of people think that they can't volunteer here because it's too sad, but you can make it less sad. You can make the difference in these animals' lives. You'll build bonds with these animals that you can't believe. People also think that they can't volunteer here because they'll adopt too many animals, which isn't necessarily true because you can come in and see them whenever you want. You can fill out an application to volunteer and we'll contact you with upcoming orientation dates on our website, sfanimals.org.
I'm starting my 4th year volunteering here. I originally started walking dogs and then just evolved into doing administrative stuff at the shelter, getting litter boxes from Walmart, which are the cardboard trays, and we use those as litter boxes for the cats because it's much more sanitary. Each day they get a fresh litter box and it's repurposing cardboard. There's a lot here that a person can do at St. Francis. You can spend time, as I do now, with the cats, socializing them, or at least getting them to be more acclimated to a human touch, a pickup, give a treat, play with a toy, and you can do the same thing with dogs. We have a Shy Dog program. You can sit with the dogs. You can take them out for walks. They all love walks. They would probably love to go out 10 times a day for a walk. And there's just so many other things you can do here. There's always laundry that needs to be done, or laundry folded to be put away, newspapers to be unfolded, to go get litter boxes from Walmart. The opportunities here are really endless. And it's a wonderful organization. I'm glad I came 4 years ago, and I hope they keep me for another 4 years or better.
My name is Margie Harris. I've been a volunteer at St. Francis for a little over 4 years. I come almost every day to walk the dogs and to make sure they have everything they need and they're loved, to give them treats, and also love on the cats. I started by doing the Front Street Walk, and then we started the Shy Dog program and saw the need to be here more than once a week, and so I come now almost every day. It's a great win-win. It's great exercise. The people that work at St. Francis are a great bunch of folks, and I couldn't imagine not being a volunteer at St. Francis. It is a huge part of my life, and I hope that we can talk more people into the community into coming in and being a volunteer, or to perhaps sponsor a dog for heartworm treatment. Many of the dogs that come in are heartworm positive, and for a mere $285, you can sponsor a dog and give him heartworm treatment, which is a life-saving event for them, and then they're ready to find their forever home, to get adopted and live happily ever after.
Hi, my name is Matt, ex-teacher turned dog trainer. I came down here to, get these guys to walk politely on a leash, become a little bit more obedient so they can become more adoptable. For me coming here, it's been a very rewarding experience. Everybody has been great. St. Francis is a wonderful place. The animals are well taken care of, and it's a great place to volunteer and to feel fulfilled.
The reason centers like ours exist is because of our massive pet overpopulation. The solution to this epidemic is spay-neuter, preventing litters of unwanted dogs and cats who end up homeless and in our care. St. Francis has an in-house clinic that offers deeply discounted spay-neuter and well services, not only to our center, but also to the community. The clinic also works with TNR, Trap, Neuter, Release, for managers of feral cat colonies throughout both Georgetown and Horry counties.
You're doing a large part of what we do every day here, which is a low-cost spay-neuter clinic. 2 liters, 2%, readjusting sales here. We service both the shelter, of course, and the public with the clinic. And believe it or not, last year we did thousands of these surgeries. So if you look at this room, it's a little bit surprising that maybe, it's surprising to me anyways, that thousands of animals move through here annually. We've termed Nip Tuck, and that is actually also a subsidized program for cats, and we do between 25 and 30 owned cats at a very reduced cost. And then of course the grant picks up the rest of that. But those are just our programs in this in our surgery area. We also have a low-cost clinic here as an addendum to the shelter, and we're very fortunate to have that. The clinic was established, I believe it was 4 years ago, by way of a very generous donation from Miss Hayden Blackwell Quattlebaum in memory of her beloved Cocker Spaniel Cotton. And we see clinic appointments here on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Thank you. Whereby we certainly help the community out that are unable to afford anything else. And certainly a huge part of our effort there is to educate people about heartworm and flea and tick. And we do sell all those products here and make them available to the public. And those, of course, help prevent disease all the way around. In addition to that, I believe it was last year, we were absolutely blessed again by Ms. Blackwell Quattlebaum. By way of a generous donation, we were able to purchase state-of-the-art x-ray equipment and also in-house blood machines. So we've been able to add that to our clinic offerings for the public and of course for our shelter animals here. And we're just able to diagnose so much more in the way of disease with those capabilities. This is Tulip. She's one of our more adorable patients. Tulip came to us and she was originally named Tie-Dye because she had dye all over her fur and a lot of wounds on her body. Dye that was applied to her is actually a mark for making her a bait animal for fighting dogs. She is now happy and healthy, spayed, vaccinated, and is going to rescue. Nothing gives us more joy than watching them walk out the door with their new homes.
If you've given to our organization in the past, we thank you so much. If you've volunteered with our organization, we thank you so much. Palmetto Giving Day is going to be the only fundraiser that St. Francis Animal Center has been able to have in 2021. It was our biggest fundraiser last year, and I'm sure it will be our biggest fundraiser this year. If you'd like to find out more about St. Francis Animal Center, please go to www.sfanimals.org, where you can find out how you can get involved and how you can volunteer and how you can donate. Thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you for giving.